Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a special bonus reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Virgo, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Virgo, I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today. The first one is from the Chalks of King Congo, which is a beautiful oracle deck that was just gifted to me. This was also gifted to me, Nefertiti's Tarot, for your tarot reading. And at the end, I will read from the book. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Thank you. That was fast. Cosmic Dreaming. This is a very spare deck, I would say. It's the sparest of symbols, and yet there's so much that can be inferred from all of the imagery in it. Cosmic dreaming, the sense that we are, I think, pushing the boundaries of our own imagination. This could be talking about something like astral projection, which if you are doing that, good on you, because I haven't truly astral projected in probably several months, if not a year. It takes a certain kind of skill to do it, a certain kind of sense of freedom that you need to possess in your person, in your heart. And I feel as though I have not had it. But perhaps you are trying to really think outside the box, which is interesting, Virgo, because it's not to say you don't think outside the box, but you are very well aware of where the box is, where the perimeter is, where the lines have been drawn for you. And so perhaps this is a little spark of rebellion that you're feeling right now. I'm going to think outside the box. I'm going to think beyond what is expected of me, or what I have thus far expected of myself. Another idea of this could be this sense of daydreaming as well, that we are maybe finding ourselves kind of drifting from the present moment. I don't see it as you like projecting into the future too much, but I do see it as, I don't know, the sense that maybe you wish you weren't here in this moment. It's interesting. I'm looking at your cover art for Virgo. I forget what deck this is from. I think the Black Moon astrology deck, maybe. But even in this card, there's a sense of floating beyond, floating in outer space. Really pushing the boundaries of, I think, the expectations that you've had for yourself, which is amazing, right? We shouldn't limit ourselves if we don't have to. Sometimes we don't have a choice. I also see here this arrow, very simply, as above, so below, evoking the Magician card, the Magician energy of the major arcana, Virgo and Pisces energy. Maybe you're drawing upon Sister Pisces in this instance, as Pisces is the dreamer. Testing the waters. I feel like Virgo's testing the waters. You're going to do it in your Virgo way. You're going to do it in a way that makes sense for you. But the Spirit just said, no time like the present. Just ironic, given what I said about you maybe not connecting to the present moment. I do feel a little bit of disconnection to the present moment. So I'm going to get 3 cards for the base spread. 3 cards for clarifier. Past, present, future. And at the end, I will pull a card of advice from Spirit. This card flipped out in the deck somewhere. Yes. I'm sorry if you can hear some yard work being done in the background. It wasn't happening the whole time the camera was off, and the minute I turned the camera on, there's a leaf blower going. Why? I don't know. There are no leaves. We're still, it is the first day of spring when I am filming this, but there are no leaves anywhere. Okay. So, I don't know. I feel annoyed, and so maybe that's part of your energy. Maybe you're annoyed at something. So in the past energy, the first card is the Star card in reverse. Number 17 of the Major Arcana, Aquarius energy. Star card represents wish fulfillment and healing. Looking up, right? Cosmic dreaming. Maybe you're wishing upon a star. Maybe you are, as with the Magician energy, putting your manifestations out there. You can see here, this figure is kind of crouched upon the water. This connection between air and water. Usually not the best match, because air and water can create steam, right? And steam dissipates very easily. I don't know why I wanted to say all that. I mean, maybe there's the sense of like poof and it's gone. Poof and it's gone. You got the Star card in reverse though. I think it's in the past energy, I think it's been difficult for you to, maybe some things are not going your way, and it's been difficult for you to try and recover. Maybe that's why there's this disconnection from the present moment. This could be, I don't want to say numbness, because this feels like a very active energy, very active. But I do feel that disconnect, you know, and here we are with the Three of Swords. The heartbreak and heartache card, the disappointment card. Three of Swords, one of the most difficult cards in the tarot. It is in the upright though, so it suggests to me that you are working hard to try and break through this energy. You're trying to break through this pattern or this momentum. These cards are so interesting because, I don't know, you can see the gold foil. It has this kind of circular pulsing effect, and I got the word momentum as I'm kind of adjusting the card to look at it. It's almost like, you know when you, and I'm not wishing this upon anybody, but we've all felt it. If you like run into the side of a table, like the corner of a table, or you stub your toe on the corner of the bed or something, and it smarts, you know that expression, it smarts. It like, the pain is so acute. It's like so piercing. And then it throbs. It's almost as if all the blood is rushing to that spot. And it's almost as if you can feel your heart beating in your big toe or whatever it is, because all the blood, all the resources, all the pain receptors are just like honing in on that one particular point. And it smarts, it throbs. That's what I'm feeling right now with this energy. This pain that you're experiencing, or this disappointment from the past, it smarts. It's tough. It's difficult to move through, difficult to heal from. What does Spirit want to say about that? Eight of Chalices, Eight of Cups. You're moving through the energy. Could have been Could be praying. That looks like prayer position to me. Or kissing the ground. Something of thankfulness. Eight of Cups talks about walking away, moving away from a situation that no longer serves you. The Cups energy is intensely potent in the 8 because there's this kind of resignation, like I'm done with this scenario. It probably served me well, but I need to move past it. And so this is the sense that I get from you, that you're trying your best to move past it. See, that's interesting with the Star card here. This like watery floor. What does Spirit want to say about that? This sense of going with the flow, understanding that you have to take it one day at a time. In the present energy, 9 of Wands in the reverse. Fire element, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The snake in the hair. Look at that hair though, the bunny, a rabbit, whatever. That doesn't look like a bunny that's afraid. Not to me anyway. It looks like a bunny that's been through it. This predator and prey energy being evoked in this card. And the bunny saying enough is enough. As we can see the wand putting a stop to that snake that might eat it. The 9 of Wands represents the classic wounded warrior who has seen battle, has gone through it, still remains standing. But the card for you is in reverse. I think that maybe you're finally saying to yourself, you know, I don't always have to fight the good fight. It's not to say that you're giving up, but you're just allowing what will be to be. Because I see it clarified here by number 21, the World card. Chapters closing and new chapters opening, and there's that kind of watery bottom again. Underneath all of this really intense emotional state. Maybe you're finding it difficult to speak about because it is running underneath everything. The World card represents this awareness on your part that there's this phase of your life that's coming to a close so that a new phase can begin. I just felt a piercing something right here on my forehead. I don't know what that was. I feel like that was somebody's energy. I don't know, maybe it's like, maybe it has to do with this area, like your temples. It's been a stressful time. You know, people rub their temples. They're trying to lift themselves out of stress. I feel as though you're trying to close out a cycle right now. Spirit is assisting you in this. The World card is a major arcana. Major arcana, the first 22 cards of the tarot deck. They represent the archetypes of human experience. By the time we reach this card, it's the last one in the major arcana. There are 22 cards, but it starts with number 0, with the Fool. It ends with the World. The whole gamut of the major arcana you've gone through. Then we start again, right? Being on the precipice with the Fool energy on the horizon, this throwing caution to the wind, having faith. It's this renewal. It's a sense of renewal. To clarify it, Knave of Swords, Page of Swords. Page of Swords is intellectual curiosity. Can also talk about, can sometimes talk about being, you know, trying to be in somebody's business. Sometimes they call this the little spy. I don't feel that energy at all for your present moment. I feel as though you're looking towards the sword. You're looking towards the clarity. You are interested in learning more. You know, I was watching, there's this author that I love. He's also kind of a critical theorist, philosopher. He's kind of everything. His name is Alain de Botton. Swiss born, but I think he's grew up in Great Britain. Alain de Botton. He wrote How Proust Can Change Your Life. He's written many books, but I saw this interview with him yesterday on YouTube, and it was absolutely astounding. He's an astounding cultural figure, and I mean, it was a 2-hour interview, and he was talking about everything: relationships, trauma, curiosity, but his way of dealing with heartache and heartbreak for him personally is this level of curiosity. It's trying to learn the lesson and going 10 steps further, diving deep, looking at it head on, not being afraid of what you're going to find. So there's something in this trauma that you've recently experienced, or you could be exploring it, like really delving deep, trying to understand how did I get to this moment? How can I, in a sense, embrace this moment? How can I move past this moment? Thank you, Spirit. I was thinking in my head just now, move past the limitations I've put upon myself. I didn't say it out loud though, but then Spirit honked the horn, so there we go. In the future potential, 5 of Swords. Lots of Swords energy in your reading today. 5 of Swords in the reverse. 5 of Swords can, I don't like 5s. 5s are all about transition, and they irritate me. They are irritating. But the 5 of Swords can talk about a little bit of competitiveness, trying to surpass, overcome another, perhaps something fighting within ourselves, winning at all costs. That's the 5 of Swords energy. But I feel like this is an internal battle that you're going through right now. It's almost like there's something about this knees thing, being on our knees. And here. And here. Perhaps there is a great reckoning happening with you right now, Virgo. We all go through it. Not the same way, but we all go through that reckoning. The longer we delay it, the more arduous it becomes. You got this card in the reverse, though. For the future potential, I think it's almost as if you're going to take a different strategy in how you approach a problem. Instead of going in kind of swords in the air and guns blazing, you're going to... I can't prove this to you, but a beautiful butterfly just tapped on the window, and it like literally flew this way, tapped on my window, and went and flew off across the street. Blessings abound when you feel as though no one is listening. Your spirit guides are listening. They're listening to these wishes that you have. You're taking a different approach to how you solve problems. I think maybe that's what's required. I think you realize that whatever this heartache, heartbreak is from your past or your recent past, you can't tackle it the way that you've tackled things previously. It requires a delicate, more refined approach. Clarifying it is the High Priestess in reverse. Perhaps tapping into our intuition. Maybe that is what has been lacking thus far. Pisces energy of the Major Arcana, number 2. The High Priestess sits at the veil between worlds. Very psychic, mute, all-knowing, all-seeing, says nothing. I love the High Priestess. She's so powerful. When we bring out the High Priestess in ourselves, we're unstoppable. We have so much information, and not just from the cerebral sense, but from the gut, the intuition, the spiritual. It's another kind of observation. It's another kind of gift that we can use. I see you using the cerebral and the intuitive together, but you're still trying to find your way with it. Both cards are in reverse. Testing it. You're trying to, literally understand yourself better through this, difficult period. About 20 cards flipped out. I'm not taking any of them because that's ridiculous. I'm just going to take one, please. Thank you, Spirit. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles can talk about looking at how we've invested, what we've invested in, and asking ourselves, was it worth it? It's being at that decision-making point. Is it worth my time, effort, energy, and resources to continue in this vein? That's what you're going to be asking yourself in the present moment. In the future potential. 17004 on the school bus that just went by. 17004. This is a 7. This sense that what worked for me in the past is no longer applicable. Going to have to think outside the box this time. Card of advice from Spirit. Okay, I just got a song. When I said this time, it's Radiohead. He sings this time. I feel my luck could change. Kill me, these are the lyrics. Kill me, Sarah. Kill me again with love. It's gonna be a glorious day. Pull me out of the air crash. Pull me out of the lake. 'Cause I'm your superhero. We are standing on the edge. The name of that album, the album is OK Computer, but the name of the song escapes me. Maybe it's Airbag? Probably Airbag. It seems kind of doom and gloom, but pull me out of the air crash, pull me out of the lake, because I'm your superhero. We're standing on the edge. This precipice energy that I brought up earlier, right? this precipice energy. I think you're on this frontier of a personal breakthrough. Card of advice from Spirit. 8 of Pentacles. Interesting. 7 to the 8 of Pentacles. Don't give up. There might be this, yes, we might have to figure out another way of doing something, but don't give up. Keep working on it. Keep investing in yourself. Cosmic Dreaming from the book. Cosmic Dreaming. If your dreams, visions, and aspirations don't scare you, then they aren't big enough. Our visions are gifted to us from the cosmos. They already exist in the universe long before we materialize them. See with your spirit, lead with your heart, and execute with your head. Something special happens in the universe when you say yes. Stop offending the universe by playing small. Pay attention to your dreams, jot them down in a dream journal and revisit them. Learn your dream language to decode the embedded messages. Now is the time to entertain your imagination. Tap into your inner child for support. Dig deeper. In what ways do you self-sabotage your ideas before giving them a chance to blossom? Do you allow your fears, anxiety, and pessimism to talk you out of pursuing your goals? Do you allow your imagination to run wild, or is your vision limited by what your eyes can see? So that's your reading, Virgo. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Virgo.